Alright guys, welcome back. We are going to be doing a little bit of a service on my old stump grinder. It's a model 630A Vermeer, the Digging Dutchman stump cutter, whatever you want to call it. It's got the Wisconsin VH4D engine, 4-cylinder, air-cooled. It's as basic as you can get. From the research that I've done on this is an older model because from what I found out is this engager for to tension the belts to get the actual cutter spinning is on this side, not on the control side. So from other people that I've talked to on a couple pages and forums, all the engagers are, they come all the way across here and it's a lever right here in the front. So I'm thinking this has to be early to mid 70s. I'm not sure. If anybody knows, give me some information on it. I can't totally make out the actual serial number. It looks like 760, so it's an earlier, lower model number. But we've already done a couple updates. This had just some tractor hitch on it, so I put a multi-slot on it because I hook it up to different trucks on job sites, and I hook it up to my lawnmower, my Turf Tiger, and drag it around so I don't destroy people's lawns. But we're gonna be doing some work on it. I got to do an oil change. We're gonna throw some new plugs in it. I just left Vermeer a little while ago. We're gonna change out these teeth because we've been doing a couple small jobs here and there, nothing crazy, and these teeth are pretty worn out. So we ordered a whole new wheel's worth, and we're gonna get those all changed out, and hopefully over the next couple weeks, I've got a couple bigger jobs coming in. I'm gonna see if we can change out all these hydraulic lines, straighten them out. Maybe I can get rid of this nasty wiring mess because I don't have this registered. I don't tow it on the road. I always transport it on my trailer. So hopefully we can get this all squared away. I gotta try and fix this thing because as I'm standing here, every single rock comes out of there and just hits me in the legs, and it's not really fun. I don't enjoy it. So we're gonna hook this up and see if we can get this cranked up real quick. Usually it fires off real good. I want to get it warmed up so that we can do an oil change on it. I think she should be warmed up by now. Need to make a better battery hold down. This thing's kind of not the right one. But whatever. We'll make it happen. So since I bought this is probably the first service I'm doing on it. Actually, it is, because I really haven't had too much work for this machine since I got it. Ooh, a little bit of water in there. But I've been getting a lot more calls for stump grinding recently, so I figure it's probably about time that I do some work on it. And I got like 3 other jobs coming up that I'm going to be bidding on, that I am bidding on. So I want to get those, get everything changed on it before I start putting it to real big work. I got a couple real big jobs coming up that gonna be working this machine pretty hard. Spark plugs. Not too terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Very similar. Luckily, I got a good parts guy. I went to the counter and gave him the Champion numbers. He's like, we don't sell those anymore. Those are kind of big and old. It's like, what the hell is it for? I said, something old. So, but he happened to have 4 of these in stock. They're not Champions. I usually like Champions, but Delcos are fine. I'm not gonna complain about it as long as it starts up when I'm done. I've got 2 big maple stumps coming up. I want to try and get all nice fresh new teeth on, ready to roll, so we don't have any issues when we're actually doing the job. And these are yellow jacket teeth that are on here. Vermeer only, so I think at some point I may try and change over to a different wheel and get some different teeth for it. Because I think it was a little over $200 for 18 teeth. And I know that the green teeth that I've been looking up, you can get them a lot cheaper than that because they're aftermarket. So I may look into that route. See if I can get this old girl working a little better. Ooh, that one's all nasty. That one's not too bad. Huh. That's a little worn out. Doesn't clip on real well. You can just come right off. Take this up a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. All right. Fluid change. Now let's see. We'll get some of these changed out. Now these can go on pretty much any which way. You can see they got two sides, so you stick them in and you can wear the one side for a while and then take it out, flip it around, and get a second use. The guy that owned this machine before me updated them to this style teeth. They had a different style on here before, and I don't know if he put them on the correct way for left, rights, and centers, but only some of the teeth are actually cutting. So what I did is the last time that I checked all the teeth, some of them were rounded over and some of them were still good, so I swapped them left to right. It just, I don't know. There's really no way to put them on there without knowing what's going on. I don't have a manual on this, so I'm kind of going by what I have here. Oh man, this machine's gonna be nice when I'm done with it. The last job we were on, there was a bunch of fence posts that were buried in the stumps that we were grinding, and my first time hitting any steel in stumps, so luckily I kind of felt it and took it kind of easy, and I didn't break a tooth, so I was pretty happy about that. But they're pretty worn out, so I might as well change them. Those are on there. I better handle it. Talk about the rain. Man, it is coming down out there. We'll save all these old teeth because you can get grinding wheels and sharpen these. I'm going to start doing some research on doing that. And I guess you can buy new tips for them, new carbide tips, and re-tip them. I've never done it, but supposedly it's pretty easy from what some of the guys say online. So I'm gonna try my hand at it at some point. I'll bring you guys along when we get to that point. I don't know if you can see how much wears on it. But these are pretty well rounded over at the edges. These are still pretty sharp. So some of these I might be able to sharpen. Some of them, we'll get to a few that are real bad. They're pretty round. I don't think they're even salvageable. Like I said, when I got it, I didn't know much about it. I just started up and ran it a couple times. Here we go. Here's one that's really, it's real round. Now this one's got a chip on the back side, but here we go. Now you can see the side profile of it pretty good. You can see how worn out this side is right here. Here's the new one, here's the old one. This one's got a little chip taken out of that. So I doubt that side's sharpenable. It's pretty far gone, but this side might be able to be sharpened. So we'll save them. So since I've never changed this before, and it's probably gonna spill all over the place, I feel that I should put a diaper down to help get this crap away from here. Because otherwise it's just gonna make a mess. And I know this. Because that's how my luck goes. And you can see this is a weird filter. I couldn't really read the number on there, so I had to spin it around to get to the back side. And I saw these threads and I was like, oh, that doesn't look like fun. So hopefully this doesn't leak all over the place and it doesn't make a mess. But I bet it will. Or it won't. Or it will. Yep, definitely will. That's totally different. Yeah, kind of different. I don't know if you guys can see in there. See, it's got this big hollow area. And this one, yeah, I don't know. And this gasket is just kind of floating around all over the place, and this one's kind of tight in there, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Oops, we're leaking. Yeah, that's not going to be fun. Oh, it kind of sits in that little groove there. Alright. Boy, that's crappy. But, whatever. At least now we can read that nice. And that's crap. Well, at least we didn't spill a whole bunch. We spilled a little bit. It's alright. We'll get that cleaned up. Not that it really matters, but we might as well make an attempt here. My oil container's getting pretty full down there. Wonder how much this holds. So we got all the teeth changed out, nice and new, ready to go, and they ended up giving us one extra nut. I guess the guy couldn't count or something. So hopefully at some point we are going to change out these pockets and teeth. These are for the belt guard. These are the teeth that used to be on here a long time ago, but I think the pattern's the same, so I think I can just buy a couple new pockets for this, and then the old teeth that I have from just changing these out, I could put those on there, and that should be fine, because these are broken and worn out. I mean, they do their job, but they're pretty hammered. And then one of the other projects we got to do, we got a couple pillow block bearings here. One's here and one's on the other side. And the grease fitting is broken off on one of them. So I got to try and take it off and drill it out or something, because there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I feel like I should be greasing that regularly. Other than that, that's pretty much wrapped up for this for right now, until we get some time to do some new hydro lines and everything. I gotta order new belts too. Need to have some spares on hand. But yeah, we'll get a couple videos coming out of this machine working on the job, and you guys can see what this thing can actually do. It's pretty decent for its age. But that'll be it. On to the next one.